What's up, Beefcakes? Today marks the 1-year anniversary for my feature film, The Night of the Dog. If you haven't seen it,
every day I wake up and I hope you're dead!
I made it my freshman year of college. It's on my channel, and it's about this college student who does a hit and run on a dog of somebody that he knows. In one room, in one night, just by himself, he has to make a bunch of phone calls as that and a lot of things leads his life just crashing down in this one fatal night. Not fatal for him, but everything goes wrong. It's kind of like the movie Log, but he's in a lounge room in his dorm building and he plays Minecraft. So because of its birthday, I decided to just kind of talk about my experience making the feature film, which I haven't done on this channel. I did make a 1-hour behind the scenes video, but I've never actually spoken about making it. But before I do, let me brag about it for a second. I made a feature film. I made a feature film. I was 19 when I made it. You know how old Kurosawa was when he made his first feature film? 33. Look, I'm not saying anything. You do what you will with that information. I'm not saying I'm better, but I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, I basically wrote this movie because I wanted to make something that was relatively easy to do, so I made a movie where it's just one actor, only one crew member would really be needed, one location, not dealing with too many variables. And I wanted to make this feature film just so I can say that I made a feature film. Making a feature film is something that's so up here, and it's something that feels so crazy to do, and I really want to do it. Being inspired by a lot of no-budget movies, especially the movies of Joel Haver, I saw the movie Drowning in Potential, and that left a really big impact on me because it was such a amazing movie that it was hard to wrap my mind around the fact that it was made without a budget. And not only that, but he just put it on YouTube. So I thought, you know what? I can do that. I'm gonna use what I have at my disposal and I'm gonna make a feature film. So that's basically why I wanted to do it in the first place. I wanted to make a movie where everything just goes wrong for a very flawed character. And I was able to write it basically December of 2022. And then I was able to shoot from most of March 2023 and I released it April. I learned a lot about making movies. As you'd imagine, by making my first feature film, it really isn't that fun when you're not doing it with other people. I didn't do it without other people because I couldn't, or because and I did make it, I did have voice actors actually for The Night of the Dog, so I did get to work with actors, which was really nice. But when you're shooting a movie all night by yourself for a month, I mean, you might as well put me into one of those mental asylum things and put me in a room with white walls and nothing in it. So much sleep deprivation, so much frustration. I remember being asked to send blooper reels for this compilation for my college's film club, and I was like, I don't have any blooper reels. I didn't edit a blooper reel. I did it by myself. There's nothing fun about messing up when you're alone. When you're messing up with other people, it's funny. It can't be funny. But when you're by yourself, it's just damn. But I think the most interesting thing that happened was when I released the movie. When I finished shooting the film, I was like, awesome, yeah, cool. But I didn't feel this overwhelming sense of accomplishment that I thought I would. So then I finished editing the movie and I thought I'd have this, high, this mental high, this rush of serotonin and dopamine into my brain or whatever it is, of just this excitement that I am a film director, I made a feature film. But when I finished editing, it didn't happen. So I was like, okay, let me click export. Didn't happen. Okay, let me put it on YouTube. Didn't really hit. Then people told me that they saw the film. Some people said they really liked it, which was great, and that was definitely the coolest thing that happened after. I remember actually one of my RAs left 2 Pop-Tarts at the front of my dorm room, which was, but it never really sunk in that I made a feature film. So I did have a bit of a postpartum depression with my movie, which I never really expected. After a while though, I did feel that sense of accomplishment. And as I was making my next short film, I just felt invincible. I felt like because I made a feature film, I can do anything and I can only go higher. So I highly recommend people make a feature film. When I say just go for it, I say don't even worry about perfection. But at the same time, if you do want to make a perfect feature film, one, it's never gonna happen. Two, I say, you know, if you want to wait, you don't have to make a feature film right now, obviously. You don't have to make this big giant project. If you want to take those steps because you really want high quality with you want to make After Sun or Citizen Kane or something like that, your first feature film, go ahead, of course. But at the same time, just know that it's very possible to make a feature film now. You can do it, anything's possible. And also, if you do make a feature film, your ego, it's going to skyrocket. It took a minute, but my ego just went. So yeah, that was the video. If you haven't seen the movie, check it out if you'd like. I also put it on Letterboxd and IMDb if you want to rate it and give it a review. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you if you have seen the movie, and have a great day.